COVID-19 pandemic forced us all to look at Freemasonry in a different way. As brothers died due to old age or complications from the pandemic, we all felt a loneliness wash over ourselves, threatening to consume us, and in some cases, sapping brothers' will to live. We opened our hearts and with it showed a willingness to share how we felt. As men, we look to find solutions for our brothers. This is an important distinction between the genders, and oftentimes women just like to talk about their challenges and expect us as men to be the supportive partners as they process their problems in a different way. But we're not hard-coded for that. Thinking back to prehistoric men would work together in tasks that it could include a hunt, and if they were successful in working together, they'd all eat that night. Well, we crave that belongingness, that coordination that validates our success, and we celebrate when we have to or can accomplish something together. And how perfect was it when then Grandmaster Ken Gorgon pulled us together with his Grandmaster's appeal to feed the hungry at a time when people were out of work. How perfect was it that then Grandmaster Gary Stang shared a heartfelt story about losing a friend he'd never told he loved. He taught us all a lesson that life is fleeting, and we need to let those who we appreciate and love know that we love them. Of course, then, Grandmaster Paul Torval showed us that it's okay to get choked up and show us emotion. Now, the pandemic caused great pain and great loss, but it also acted as a reminder that life is finite, and we don't know when the Grand Architect plans to call us home. But similar to the Spanish flu pandemic of 1919, Freemasonry saw a large surge, and we were motivated to bring men in, to be part of something larger. Zoom was a great connector for brethren. We've met people we never would have met before, and it's given us opportunities to be courageous in our own journey. My friend Jim from Scotland, he's in his 80s. He shared with me that isolation of being a senior during the lockdown weighed heavy on him. And I would have never met Jim had it not been for the 9 o'clock toast. But for Jim, that wasn't just an inconvenience back then. He considered taking his life. Now, we should also keep in mind that because of Zoom, we've had the pleasure of meeting people. And I had the pleasure of meeting my friend Jim in real life when I went to Scotland. Then there's one of my friends here on TikTok. He'd gone through a day of light 6 months ago at the III Shrine Center, and he wasn't getting much support or camaraderie that he thought he was hoping to get out of the craft. He was considering leaving. He found me on TikTok, and he was inspired by some of the videos. I invited him to the 9 o'clock toast on Zoom, and not only did he re-engage in his Zoom, in his lodge, but he's now the acting junior warden, and he's in Scottish Rite. Then there's the petitioner of who lost some interest, and he was motivated to get re-engaged, and now he's soon going to be a fellow craft. Brethren from different parts of the state have re-engaged in our craft in ways that they would have never dreamed possible. They've been able to virtually travel to each other's lodges and meet other brothers to get a great taste of what else is possible. Through Zoom, one of my good friends, Corey Nowak, organized the first ever Snow Lodge. It's an MM degree. And while I temporarily questioned my own sanity for driving up 4 hours to participate in a 6 a.m. outdoor degree with seats made out of mounted snow on a 7-degree Fahrenheit day, it will forever burn in my mind as one of the greatest degrees I've ever had the pleasure to participate in. A group of Masons who are active on TikTok are soon going to convene to do a cave degree in Kentucky. I'm excited for them, and I'm excited to hear the stories. I'm sorry I can't make it, but I'm really looking forward to hearing the stories. Next April, many of us are planning on gathering for a conclave in Texas. Oh, how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. Digital Masonry is making a difference, and it's not just here. It's not just on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Reddit, Twitch, and others. They're all hot social media outlets. Podcasts are great ways to educate. Masons are getting involved with these different platforms and telling their stories. They're exploring histories, doing research, sharing ideas, connecting with one another, and they're finding value in our craft and understanding untapped potential. In some cases, bringing back those ideas to other lodges or to other jurisdictions of what they're doing, and they improve and modernize our craft, all while maintaining the beauty and moral lessons therein. But all of this is not without fear. I'm reminded of a child's movie, or cartoon in fact, where a mob of people were going to attack the kind and gentle beast, and one torch-wielding member of the mob said they fear what they do not understand. Digital Masonry is going to take a while for some folks to understand, but like most things that can improve our lives, if we make the effort to understand them, we don't need to fear them. Now, go do some good.